hey, I'm not really much of a Telecaster person. I mean, I own a Strat and I own a Les Paul, but I don't really own a Telecaster. I mean, I've probably only played one twice anyhow. I'm really just not that type of person. Now, that being said, I might be more inclined to play a Telecaster if I lived in Japan right now, because starting March 21st, they will be selling these beautiful Telecaster guitars in Japan only, unfortunately. Now, Fender Japan, I feel like, has always been a kind of flagship name. I mean, I feel like they've always been renowned for making good guitars. Of course, Fender in general is, but you get what I'm saying. And whenever they hit, they really hit. And I feel like they've really hit with this one. There are 3 different colors of it, and I will show them on screen. I'm not going to try and pronounce the names because I feel like it would just be humiliating if I tried. But I will display them on the screen. And they are all beautiful. I mean, I really couldn't tell you which one is my favorite. But I feel like they are kind of more of a display piece than a real guitar. Because think about it. Imagine you're playing your guitar and something happens, it falls out of your hand or the strap breaks somehow. That's happened on my guitars before, and this thing falls to the ground and it gets scuffed. That's just awful. Imagine this beautiful, almost painting of a guitar just gets messed up like that. I couldn't fathom that. It just feels more like a piece of wall art than anything. Granted, a piece of very beautiful wall art. Even my friend who doesn't play guitar agreed, like, it looks magnificent. But it doesn't really feel like something I would want to play regularly. And that's kind of what I'm getting guitars for, to play regularly. So as a collector's item, it feels really cool to own, but not to play. Now, when I first heard about this guitar, I was browsing on Guitar World's website, and they said this about the specs of the guitar. Quote, "Spec-wise, the guitar leans fairly traditional. We're talking alder body, vintage-style tele pickups, vintage tuners, 3-saddle bridge, and a 9.5 radius rosewood fingerboard with narrow tall frets." So, like they said, pretty standard stuff right there. It's not like they're going all-out custom shop specs here. And honestly, I don't feel like most of that stuff is necessary. You're getting nearly the same quality out of those specs than you are with something out of the custom shop. I mean, there's just not that huge, gap in quality compared to gap in price. So, I mean, that is just fine, especially because if you're buying this guitar, you're more than likely buying it just for the looks of it, as opposed to taking it, say, gigging or something, or just even daily playing. So that's about it for this. I'm not going to yap your ears off because there's not really much more to say. As you can see, I don't live in Japan, so I am not exactly in the jurisdiction of their market, and I don't have that kind of money to spend. So, I mean, is it a really cool guitar if you've got some extra money and you're looking for just something beautiful to hang on your wall? Of course it is. I mean, it's a beautiful looking guitar. Just looking at pictures of it now beside me, it looks stunning. It obviously grabbed my eyes the first time I saw it, enough to make a video about it. But it's not something I would get necessarily, and I mean, obviously there's probably going to be a market for this. I can't imagine they will last too long before being sold out, or maybe they will. You never know. I mean, it could sell out instantly, and it could sit on the store for years, so we'll just have to wait and see. But other than that, that's about it. I actually wanted to thank you. This is the end of the video, by the way. I wanted to thank you for getting me to 200 subscribers, and now I'm actually at 210 since the last time I made a video. So that's actually pretty awesome, and I just wanted to say thank you, obviously. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching this little talk about the Telecaster. I hope my eye contact into the lens of the camera wasn't too uncomfortable. And I will see you next time I post, which will hopefully be soon. Bye.